Guys, deluded. I'm back again. Now you guys know I cannot physically follow every league or every player every minute in time, but I try my best to keep up to date with players, and I have a bias towards young players. So I wouldn't say I'm looking for the hottest young talent. I just like to see players develop and go from humble beginnings and go up levels and see how they adapt to it and things like that. But one player that I've actually been very impressed with is Lucas Paquetá. He's 21 years of age. I'm not sat there and watched 90 minutes consistently. I've watched a couple games and I've watched a couple footage, and I'm impressed with him. And he's been called up to the Brazilian team, I'm sure. And he's someone I've got a lot of time for, man. He can play in a number of attacking positions as well. Probably more central based as he gets older. I'm not too sure of his potential and where he can go and things like that. But he's looks like he's got the raw materials to have a big future, and it's no surprise that he's been called into the Brazilian side. He plays for Flamengo. If you've been paying attention, you've seen his name. I mean, for me, the best way to probably describe him is Jogo Benito. Like, he does that showman stuff. For me, I don't think he's going to get enough the time in the European league. That obviously, people think you got, like, Brazilian league isn't the standard. I mean, it looks like they have a lot of time on the ball, and I'm about to be a hypocrite when I get onto the next bit, but I don't feel he'll have a lot of time to do all the skills flicking over people's head and all the things he does in an English league or a European league, because he won't have as much time on the ball, and he'll have the stuffing kicked out of him for showboating like that. But that happens in Brazilian league. Arguably, it's tougher. I really like his obviously, if he's doing skills, he's got great balance. He's got great technical abilities. That left foot is a want. For me, he's very skillful. He can stand a man up, he can nutmeg them, he can rip them, he can rip you and come back for you. But for me, the most impressive thing is how he's able to get a half a yard for himself and evade space. He got that. Only certain people have that technique, that Santi Cazorla technique, where you think like, even Messi to a degree, that Messi's got that same attribute, in the sense that they'll knock the ball past. You think you have a little sniff of it, and beyond. But by the time you make a challenge, beyond that, they've changed direction. They're going back. I like his balance, man. He really protects the ball well. He uses his back well. He uses his abdominals well, if that even makes sense. His core, like his change of directions. He's a very good player, man. That left foot is very cultured. He's decent at set pieces as well. The one criticism is probably very one-footed, but so is Ian Robin. He's very left-footed, people. Very left-footed. Again, I need to hail up the set pieces. His set piece, like, bruv, if he keeps refining them set pieces and he keeps remaining with this consistency and stuff, and he moves to Europe, the world's his oyster. I'm not here to say he can be this, he can be that and the other. He's a dead ball specialist. He can improve in many aspects. In fact, even in terms of scoring, I believe he's only got 6 in 2019. In fact, I'm being harsh. That shows he's got a good eye for goal. Any midfielder needs to have an eye for a pass, whether it's a final ball or them quick little 1-2s. He has that. The ability to draw fouls can't be understated, because that can relieve pressure off your team. That can, yeah, man, like, he's able to do that. Like, he's really got a lot of good, positive attributes. He's a very cultured, technical-based footballer. Everything you look for in Brazil is everything that typifies Brazilians: flair, fire, passion, samba expression. Like, he really typifies Jogo Benito. Like, he's a madness. He's 21 years of age as well, so the world's his oyster. So we'll see how he develops in that aspect. But for me, I like what I see so far, people. I'm not the masses of an expert on the man, but he's someone I like in it. And if there's even a sniff of a chance, I'd love Arsenal to get involved, but that's wishful thinking. So yeah, man, there's nothing more to say on my man. I'm sure you guys know more about him than me, and whether you do or don't, I'd love you to get in the comments, subscribe, and do the rest, man. Guys, YouTube's N'Golo Kante signing out. Thank you very much for watching. I'm out.